Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So many of you guys already guessed that I would wait until the title track to be released to also check out the pre-release, which is exactly what I've been doing for, a little bit already. And I understood that at first glance, it could look like I'm not following a group anymore, or that I don't like them anymore, but I'm sure that you guys know that is not the case, or at least I hope that you guys know that it is not the case, and that I'd just like to test my patience, I guess. That means that today's going to be like a 2-in-1. I might also be doing a first listen over on my Patreon if you guys are interested. The link to my Patreon is in the description box below. That's how you can absolutely let me know your favorite track on the album. I would love to know. No spoilers though, please. But yeah, feel free to let me know your favorite track on the album if you'd like to share. And before we get any further into the video, if you manage to recognize the top that I'm wearing right now, then you already know where this is going. And if you guessed that I got this like this with the whole bows and everything on Fashion Single, then you would be correct. You know what, let me just skip immediately to like the interesting bits. They are having flash sales at the moment on their website. There's 15% off on their whole entire website. And because we love a good discount here, if you use my code on top of the 15%, quick math, you will get 25% off at checkout. So the sale starts from today until the 27th. I forgot to introduce them to you, but Fashion Single is a website that caters mostly to, people like me, like K-pop fans and everything, but basically anyone who likes to shop online and everything. The whole concept is basically to help you recreate like an idol's outfit. So they have a great catalog that I will let you guys, check out on your own. One thing that I always say though is to always make sure to check the measurements, because as some of you guys might know already, the clothes are Asian size. So if you don't want to have like a bad surprise when you receive your order, then just make sure to take that extra little second. You don't want to throw your money out of the window just like that, So yeah, as a quick recap, they are having sales from today until the 27th, 15% off everywhere. Plus, if you use my code at checkout, you'll get an additional 10%. And before I forget to mention it, they ship almost everywhere in the world, and the shipping is free if you order more than $60. So yeah, it's kind of like a win-win situation right now. I do get a small commission, by the way, just out of complete transparency. I do make a small commission on the orders where you use my code, so that also helped me quite a bit. So yeah, code is somewhere on the screen right now, as well as in the description box below, plus the link. Happy shopping, everyone, and thank you to Fashion Single for sponsoring today's video again. So with that said, let's get into the pre-release first, and then obviously the title track. Okay, so English captions are on. I got you. Let's go.
I want the address, calling on dumb love, and it's just enough. Keep me guessing, have the story unfolds with you. When I'm walking into the darkness, I know you'll be right there, lighting up the flares. When it's always, I will follow you to the moon.
Is that the String of Fate?
But I never fall apart. Even
It
though
is.
I
No,
was
stop.
apart. We were lightning from the start, and it keeps me going to know that. Ooh, no matter what, you got me, I got you, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
I'm not gonna cry, no. Right?
Know deep down that we'll make it through, just like we always do.
Even through the storms, huh?
Every second, every minute, when you're close to me, like it's supposed to be, and no limit to what I would do for you. Oh, you turn my whole world upside down. Catch me before I ever hit the ground, and I'll do the same for you. Oh,
Ah!
never fall apart, even billion miles apart. We were lightning from the start, and it keeps me going to know that. No matter what, you got me, I got you, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
You know that
No trouble till I know deep down that we'll make it through, just like we always do.
when you hear something, you can feel the authenticity behind the lyrics and the emotions behind it too. Low-key, that kind of makes me think of me and my sister. And that's how you know, like, they're family. Like I said, you know, when you listen to a song, you just can feel that they believe in whatever they're singing. And I think that's what just happened right there. It's one of those songs that when you listen to it, you just, well, obviously you listen to it, but you feel it more than just listening and watching. Does that make sense? Kind of like when you watch a music video, you obviously have like the visual aspect, you have the auditory aspect that, but sometimes it can go beyond and, you know, touch either your brain, your heart, or your soul. And I think that was one of those right there that kind of like touched me. And so that's why I say that above just like listening to them and watching them and also reading the lyrics and everything, the sensation that lasts the longest is actually how you feel about the song. Oh no, how the song makes you feel. Yeah, I think I felt the song more than I actually listened to it or that I watched the music video. And that kind of like ties back to what I said about how this feels authentic. Like, you know, that what they're singing about, they actually believe it. The bond that exists between them, this is a bond that runs deep, you know. Don't know if this song was intended for the fandom or if it was, you know, towards themselves. Well, both could be the case. I actually don't think it really matters like who the receiver was supposed to be, because it applies in both situations. But with the music video and everything, it definitely feels like they're kind of like singing it to themselves, like amongst themselves, you know, kind of like this is a moment to cherish their bond and how far they've come together and how much they've had to go through together, literally. You know, it's like any kind of relationship, you have to go through some storms to also sail on like a calm seas and everything. Obviously, it was a really heartwarming song, you know, which is why I say I felt it. Also, personally, I love, you know, the representation of like the red thread of fate that kind of like links to people even before they were born. I just find this representation so beautiful, you know, and it's kind of like also representing you know, those like soulmate, you know, it's not necessarily like soulmate in a romantic way, it's also like platonic and friendship. That right there was, it was so beautiful, you know. It's so warm. Also, all the moments where we get to see like two members together and everything, but also when they come together, they kind of like link arms and everything. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Also, the song being in English kind of also helps more people to connect with this song. I'm saying this kind of like by default because English is a language that links the majority of us. Not that it is the most spoken language in the world, but I guess at this point it's still the language that allows most of us to communicate regardless of where we are. And so this song being in English with the message that it carries, I think helps the audience connect, like I said, with the authenticity of the feelings. It's very beautiful. It's literally so wholesome that is the kind of concept that you want to go back to be able to relive this feeling of wholesomeness, this warm feeling, you know, it feels good. It feels good. To add also that the music video is really well put together. You guys know me, I love when the music video, the lyrics, the song, the melody and the choreography kind of like are connected to some degree. Look at this. I will follow you to the moon. You've got like a, oh my god, what is it called again? Is that a lighthouse? Is that how you say it in English? A lighthouse. Let's pretend that this is it. And then you got the moon. That's beautiful. That's actually so gorgeous, you know? Even million. I like this. See, it's the little things. All right, so next up, we've got One Spark. I didn't check any of the teasers. I'm low-key proud of myself. That's why I'm bringing it up, you know? One Spark. One Spark. You hear once in One Spark, don't you? Are you looking too far into it? One Spark. Am I big brain right now, or is it just a coincidence? Do you believe in coincidence? I want to believe that when they chose One Spark as a title for this song, they were not oblivious to the fact that once can be heard in one spark, is what I'm saying. We'll see. Let's go. I am telling you.
Everybody wants their
Wow.
flame. 쉽지 않은
They look so good. Well, they always do, but oh.
영원한 거 영원해 그래 영원히 will sparkling beautifully 아름다워 난 완전해
Oh, I see what they did there.
너의 손길에 엉키려 두고 계속 타오르는 energy
Stunning.
If you lose my rhythm then you'll be goes on and on bring me the spark in my veins Give me the freedom to chase You know it's all ours 이대로 make this moment last Cause my heart is burning 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 So 그대로 turning
I don't know what it is. I'm in a very emotional state right now.
눈부시게 아름답고 아프다 해도 일상은 And my heart is burning burning This spark baby No one knew I want for a big heaven 불꽃 미치지 않도록 더 세게 끌어안고 더 크게 불러줄게 너의 숨결에 엉키려 태워 계속 타오르는 energy
Dude, there's something.
If I lose my rhythm, then you'll be goes on and on. Bring me the spark.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the freedom to chase. You know it's all ours. 이대로 make this moment last.
So ethereal, but this. Hey!
Burning,
Wow.
so 그대는 hurting, hurting, hurting. 눈부시게 아름답고 아프다 해도 이상하거든요. In my heart is burning.
I feel like I always say this nowadays, but why does their songs and music video kind of.
Baby, 어린애라 빛이 않은 시간을 건너 빛이 시간을 건너 거기서 발전하는 환상점에 이르러 This is the time of our lives Carve into our minds 잠을지 않아 there ain't no sundown A everlasting spark to on everlasting fire So let the fire die Cause my heart is burning, burning, burning So good
Is there any reason for me to tear up here? Please don't tell me I'm the only one. Oh. Ah! I never finished my sentence. Give me a second. I was about to say, why does that feel? I mean, it's not just a feeling, it's a fact. The past few comebacks, I've been saying how their music videos and songs kind of feel like they are retracing or like paying homage to their old past songs and concepts and music videos, etc., etc. Even in the lyrics, you know, there are hints here and there that they are referencing to their past. And here again, I think it's pretty obvious. Listen, my threshold when it comes to emotional stuff is close to zero. Like, it's very low. I have no tolerance when it comes to emotional stuff. So if you give me something like this, I will tear up. I will cry. These are not tears of sadness or anything. It was just more of like, look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've achieved. Look at how lucky you are to be surrounded by people who are so supportive and so loving and who are there and who have your back, you know? I think this ties quite beautifully to I Got You, actually. I Got You kind of like prepared the ground, if you want, so that one spark could be built onto it, emotionally speaking, if that makes sense. I Got You was already, you know, it triggered something in me, and one spark was just, well, I Got You was the gasoline, and one spark was what was needed to, you know, fire that emotional part in me. You know, you watch this and you can't help but feel this sensation of like pride, even though you're not in their shoes, even though you're not the one who, you know, actually had to put in the hard work to get to where they are now and everything. So obviously, even though we don't get to see everything we see a lot of the accomplishment. That's why I say it's kind of like this unstoppable kind of like sensation of pride. You look at it and you're like, you really have gone so far. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm legitimately so happy for them that they have reached the point where they are now. I think another reason why this got me emotional is because not only are they, looking back on their past and celebrating the anniversary with them somehow with the birthday cake and everything, the spark, the candles, all that they've achieved so far, but also with them signaling the timeless, it also is them assuring us that there is a future, that they got us, and that they will keep on, that they won't lose that one spark, that they will keep going, and that they will allow us to go with them along that journey, And I think that's beautiful. Oh, again, I swear, I like a lot of vocabulary here. My lexic is pretty limited, but when I see this, the first thing that comes to mind is like, damn, that's beautiful. Obviously the song is really gorgeous as well, but the message and the emotional baggage that it carries is beautiful. That's gorgeous, seriously, that's beautiful. Also, the voices in the background, ethereal. It's got like a heavenly feeling. Yeah, there are so many references in there, I love it. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful, are you kidding me? That's beautiful, I swear. I swear. That's beautiful. I don't know how many times I said beautiful in this video, but well, seriously, I do feel ridiculous because technically there's nothing that would really call for tears, but when you get overwhelmed by good feelings, yeah, I think that's what happened right there. It's kind of like when I was watching this, I was kind of like also, through them retracing and celebrating their journey, I was going through my own. And so it brings along this wave of like, whoa, yeah, we've come so far. Not only them, but we together. Like, wow. I'm sounding so Delulu right now. Wow. It's so overwhelmingly beautiful. And it's so warm, so... Yeah. I think those tears feel good. The song is also like, feel special. It's got like this something inherent in it that feels emotional, It's a bit nostalgic, because of the memories, etc., etc. But the sound in itself has a little bit of like, it kind of aches, if that makes sense. They said it themselves, like it's burning so good that it's hurting. It's that ache, that emotional side to the song that triggers the tears that then makes you feel good. Oh my god, everything is brilliant. Well, that was really good. This is just another day of me crying on my channel. There you go. Please do let me know if you teared up as well, or if you full on bawled your eyes out, because I need to know for very selfish reasons, because I don't want to be feeling alone right here. Please do not make me feel alone in this. I teared up, I cried, and I need to know that you cried with me. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just a reminder again that you can get up to you can get 25% off on Fashion Single during their sales, which starts today and that lasts until the 27th of this month. Code and link will be in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.